Tonight is
a review of
Parks and Rec, our favorite show ever, but just season 3.
Just season 3.
Okay, guys. Okay. Let me get comfortable. Oh, by the way, I'm Andy.
I'm Nicole.
And welcome to Andy and Nicole Productions. Ooh, good timing. We didn't plan that, I swear.
No.
Okay, so today we are reviewing Parks and Rec Season 3. It's our favorite season. And, well, I usually start watching, like, I've seen it a million times.
Me too. But
So,
I always come back to season 3.
I always start at Season 2.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
I like it. But season 3 is just...
Season 3 is when things really get good.
Yeah, when things get good, but it's like, it's not... It's still new, and it's still, like... After season 4, it's like, it's not as good.
Yeah, well, I don't like Season 7.
I like season 7, like, when it's the very last episode, when it shows where they all are.
Yeah, I like Season 7 last episode, but I can't watch a few episodes when, like, I don't like that part of Season 7. Should we keep Season 7 a secret for people who haven't seen it? Or,
Yeah.
Well, Season 7, like, the first couple episodes I don't like. I think it's, like, episode 4 or 5 that it gets better.
Yeah.
But
don't
you
even
have to
remember.
watch from, like, episode 1. You may like it. Like, just in general, when watching the show, you have to start from episode 1 because you might like those seasons. Who knows? And with Season 7, you might like the first couple episodes of the season. We just don't like those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually start from Season 2, where one character, Dave, comes in. And
I thought we were doing just season 3.
Yeah, but I'm just catching them up. So,
Oh,
the main
man.
character, Leslie Knope, like, starts... Where are you going?
I'm getting water.
Oh. Well, the main character, Leslie Knope, starts dating a cop named Dave, and, like, a whole series of things go down throughout the season. And, her and Dave break up because he has to go to San Francisco. But Season 3 is when things get really good. Because, well, actually, it happens in Season 2 when he comes.
Yeah, it's like the episode, whatever, like the second to last episode.
Yeah, second to last episode. Ow, sorry.
She sat on my hand with her hand.
Anyways, so it's like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, where him, Ben,
And Chris,
Rob Lowe.
literally,
Literally.
Chris and Ben come. They are state auditors who come to the city of Pawnee to fix their bank stuff. Like their money
budget.
Their budget. Because they are running out of money. So they have to go fix that stuff.
Yeah.
But we really enjoy Season 3 because Ben and Leslie are
Leslie Knope.
Leslie Knope and
Well, like
Ben
episode 1
Wyatt.
is like... I don't even remember now. I like April and Andy, they get married.
Is that Season 2 or Season 3?
Season 3.
Oh yeah, because Ben was there for that. April and Andy are Chris Pratt,
And Chris Pratt.
Aubrey Plaza. Chris Pratt before he had his 6-pack.
He did that for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
If you may remember, Andy, he was gone for a few episodes in like season 5.
He was?
Yeah, he was absent.
Was he filming Guardians then?
Yeah.
Oh. But how'd he get rid of his 6-pack in time?
No, he didn't. They just maybe made him wear a fat suit or whatever.
Maybe. I don't know. Who texted me? Oh.
Get off your phone. We're reviewing.
But Parks and Recreation is totally worth your time. Season.
It's hot in here.
I'll turn on the fan. So,
You can see it.
yeah. Let's look up most asked questions about Parks and Recreation.
We're fucked.
Most asked questions about Parks
Who's
and
a fan?
Rec. Oh,
Let me see it.
you don't need to show them that. Okay.
Oh, I feel like it's gonna fall off the ceiling. Oh. That good?
Show. You're making me fall over.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, but Parks and Rec is just amazing, guys. I think my favorite episode from
Season 3.
season 3 is here. Let me.
I like the one where like Tammy comes in again. It's just so funny. But I like the one where they go camping. I like the one where Ben and Leslie get together. Right here.
Yeah, I like when they get together. I like literally watch Parks and Recreation.
You literally
watch Parks and Recreation on like repeat. I'm watching. I was like rewatching it, and I'm on season 5.
Shall we show an episode?
No. Copyright. Flu season, episode 2 of
Wait.
season 3.
Let's just read all of the descriptions. So season
Well, no,
3,
just don't. That's
episode
gonna take too much
1.
time. That's boring. People don't want to hear the descriptions about it.
I like the time capsule one.
The
with
time
the
capsule.
guy from Twilight. Not the guy from Twilight, but the guy who's obsessed with Twilight.
Oh yeah, I like episode 2, flu season. That's when Leslie gets the flu, and this is actually when I think Ben and Leslie start liking each other.
Yeah, when he makes her chicken soup.
He makes her chicken soup, and it's so cute. He's like totally in love with her. We'll just review the episodes of season 3 then.
Okay.
So episode 1, Go Big or Go Home,
Well,
is when.
you literally just put your phone down and you picked it back up.
Oh yeah. So this is after Ben and Chris slash the budget, and the government goes into a shutdown.
Oh! Sorry.
And so they have these 2 rival basketball teams, and Ron coaches one and Andy coaches one. And
then Tom's the referee. Right?
Tom's the referee, and he's dating a girl named and the Twilight one,
Lucy.
a girl named Lucy. But his ex-wife, what is his
Wendy.
Wendy is dating Ron, so he gets like super jealous, and he like starts to make Ron lose on purpose. He starts calling stupid things that aren't really wrong with his game. His kids should actually be winning, but
Yeah.
Tom's really mad, and so he like disqualifies every player,
And then Lucy breaks up with him.
because she's like,
You're talking about Ron and Wendy constantly.
yeah, and she's upset because she's like, you have an awesome new girlfriend, why worry about your ex-wife?
Yeah.
And Ron got really mad at him. Overall, it was a good episode. I liked it.
April is not liking Andy. April doesn't like Andy.
At this point, she doesn't.
No, not in the first episode. She's dating the dude. The Venezuelan dude, I think. And then Ann Perkins. We can't forget Ann Perkins. She likes Chris.
Oh, so also, this is the episode where Anne and Chris go on the date trying to get the budget back.
Oh, yeah.
So, Chris has been bothering Anne because because he wants to go on a date with her, because in season 2, last episode, or is it second to last episode, him and Anne kiss at a club.
Yeah, but she's drunk and she's just like, ah.
Yeah, and she doesn't remember anything about it. So, she kind of avoids him because she just went through a breakup with Mark, who was...
Oh, yeah, that guy. I forgot he existed. Brandanowitz.
Brandanowitz, who was a major character in season 1 and 2, but he left in season 2. So she just got through the breakup with Mark, and so Chris keeps asking her to go on a date with him, and she's like, no. But Leslie's like, okay, you
Ask him about the budget.
yeah, and like seduce him and whatever. Yeah, and so Ben kind of figures that Leslie's trying to do something with that.
Yeah.
And they both show up and crash. What are you doing? Showing.
The kitty.
They both show up and crash Chris and Ann's date, and it kind of ruins and then
Chris is like, wow, this is the first bad date I've ever been on.
because
Leslie ruins it.
because Leslie says why Anne really agreed to go on the date. And so overall it was a good episode. I was really bummed about Chris and Anne though.
But they go back.
Yeah.
Date.
And so my favorite episode of the season is flu season. So basically Leslie has this big
Well, there's like a flu going around, like Leslie has it, and April has it, and Chris gets it, and
it's really funny.
like Leslie has to go to the chamber of
Commerce. Yeah, because she's like the
She's
Chamber of Secrets.
secrets, and then Ben's like commerce.
It's a really funny episode. If you want a good laugh, go to episode 2. They all get sick and it's just hilarious. I love that episode. That's really all there is to say about it. Everyone
That's
gets
good.
sick. Oh, and Chris and Anne kind of make up for the date. Like,
Yeah,
make
yeah.
up after the date. And so the next episode is Time Capsule. What are you doing?
Your legs are fuzzy.
I haven't shaved in 2 days. That's it.
Oh my god. Neither have I.
Your legs are fuzzy too.
Not really.
So the next episode is Time Capsule.
And they're
And
putting a time capsule of the town, like its memories of what makes the town great, I guess. But then the guy comes, he's like, put a Twilight book in the capsule, and
you
when
did like a
Leslie
perfect
doesn't-
impression of him in the beginning. Like
Twilight.
you sounded like him.
Twilight.
Yeah.
That's just how I
And
say
you
it.
kind of figure out that he's just doing this for his daughter,
Yeah,
which
but
is really sweet.
You don't find that out until the end, and so when he's like, when Leslie doesn't put the Twilight book in the time capsule, he handcuffs himself to a chair and stays there all night.
Oh, and there's this funny part where
And then Tom gets obsessed with the book.
oh yeah, there's this funny part where Leslie's like talking around his office, and she's like, what did she say exactly? She was like, he's not leaving. And Ron pulled out chainsaw and he was like, okay, I'll make him. And then Ben walks in and he's like, what is going on? And Tom says, a guy handcuffed himself to our office. And
Oh.
Ben's like, oh,
Again?
he makes this weird face. It's hilarious. Okay, so that's basically, oh, and Tom gets obsessed with Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically episode 3.
And they end up having a million time capsules and then just making a video about it, and then Jerry ruins it.
Is his name Jerry at that point?
Yes, Jerry, Gary, Larry,
Gingrich.
Gurgit.
No, it's
You're
Gingrich.
Granger.
Hermione Granger. Okay, this will probably be the last episode we can review.
We'll do maybe part 1 and part 2.
They don't have part 1.
No, we'll do like part 1.
Oh.
And then,
Alright, so next episode is Ron and Tammy.
Tammy is Ron's ex-wife.
Which one is it though? Is it?
Tammy 2.
Yeah, it's Tammy
Tammy.
2.
Cool.
And so
Tammy too.
they're trying to commission the police force to help with the Harvest Festival, Leslie's big project.
Yeah.
And so they go to this party.
Mm-hmm.
And Wendy is still with Ron. And so Tom gets jealous because he's broken up with Lucy at this point. Well, Lucy broke up with him. And so he brings Tammy 2 to the party. And Tammy and Ron get back together.
Well, I mean,
Well,
like,
Wendy breaks up with Ron at the
because she
party.
has to move back to Canada to
Help
go
with her
take
parents.
care of her parents. Yeah.
But it's really funny. He's like, move to Canada with you? I would sooner go to Europe.
He doesn't say that.
Well, it's
He
something
says,
like
no,
that.
I suppose I wouldn't.
Yeah. And so Leslie's like trying. So at the party, Ron and Tammy get into a huge fight, and the cops are like, "Okay, take this outside, and you're gonna go to a coffee shop and discuss all your problems." And
And then like,
they have a
next-
crazy night where they end up getting married again.
and then they do.
And then
pretty
Ron
nasty
gets-
stuff.
Ron gets dreadlocks. That basically says everything.
And Ron is like,
He goes crazy. Okay, so that's like basically the episode.
Like, this is crazy, and then Tammy is like.
And
taking
Leslie's
over
trying to
Lon's
save him.
life.
Oh, and Dave comes back in town too.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, is that a different episode with the police?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got the hiccups again, I think.
Mine went away.
And yeah, that's basically that episode. So we will do a part 2 of
Yeah.
this video. But overall, Parks and Recreation is an amazing show.
It is. You should watch it. If you don't, we're donezo. You have to-
Dunzo.
Tom says that. Like,
No invites to parties. You want to come over and play Xbox?
Dunzo.
No, we're dunzo.
which is like, we're done. with you.
And Andy's like, we have to go to that party. I
To
don't want
April.
to. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to be on his dunzo list.
We're donezo with this video.
We're dunzo with this video, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.